Hey, what's going on, viewers of DNN? My name is Dylan Thomas, and before we roll in with today's segment, I wanted to give a special thanks to you guys. Now, since the YouTube videos have started rolling out, I've noticed a ton of support here for the segment, especially with ours being one of the most viewed segments here on DNN, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Nonetheless, let's move in and introduce our lovely friend here. Do you mind introducing yourself?
I could. My name is Sam Cohen. I am a business major and a sophomore. I am also the cameraman and the co-host of Fish and Chips. My name is Chips.
Fish and Chips movie reviews! Very nice. So, can you tell me why you wanted to join DNN?
I think it was something fun to do. I'm completely different to everybody else here. I'm not a communication major. If I was, it would be a lot more easier because I'd be getting to do this. I'd be doing a lot more of this in classes. But because I'm not a communication major, it's kind of like like a hobby to me. So it's like I can just like do whatever I want. Just have fun.
Well, moving on here, I'd kind of like to know a little bit more about yourself. Now, I hear you were born in UK and have a citizenship there. Can you explain a little bit of that to me?
So my mom's side is from the UK. My dad's is from New York, which is where I have residency to. I got family who live in the UK, and we go there a lot, and that's mostly kind of what it is. You can't really get from me a British accent. You can't hear that pompous British accent you hear from all this oh, can I have a cup of tea with my crumpet? And I don't have most of that. You can hear it in a little bit of when I say some stuff, but it's not going to be very huge.
Now, as for yourself, I think it's interesting because you have some American background, but you also have some background from the UK. So can you explain how that kind of makes you, yourself a little bit unique? Do you think that has an impact on who you are?
Yeah, because it kind of just gives me kind of an idea of I'm not as much as I say it's I'm very everyone's different in their kind of ways. Everyone has something unique about themselves. But I think when it comes to, as my position to here, it kind of makes it a lot more interesting because sometimes with movies or anything that comes to the movie entertainment area, there's something that I know I've seen that's completely different to what everyone else would see and they have no idea about.
Yeah, I think, that's really interesting. And speaking more about yourself, I know you're a huge music fan, a film fan, talking about that type of stuff. Can you tell me maybe your favorite, maybe your favorite artist or favorite band and why that is?
It varies from time to time because, as much as I have a favorite that sticks to me the entire time, I'll probably listen to different kind of people. A lot of what I'm listening to comes from back in the UK, kind of so I kind of have an idea of I just listen to what comes from out of there. And just if I listen to somebody, I just try to play the music myself if I can.
Yeah. Now UK music, all Americans love it because we got to talk about the Beatles.
Yeah.
Beatles, one of the best UK bands. Really talked about that that UK explosion here in America musically.
And I think it's still going as much now because it's been a lot more global. There's now more. Now we've seen a lot more people kind of get into K-pop. Which I'm not on board yet. I will probably soon. Maybe not. We'll see.
Whatever you want, man.
I mean, a lot of people have been getting into K-pop and are very interested in, into different kinds of music, different kind of languages when it comes to that. So it can be very interesting, and it kind of it broadens everything because it's not now because back then it would usually just be you listen to people who are from the United States. Then it became Britain. Then it's become more, Latino. Some people just listen to African. It's all everyone listens to everything all over the place because now it's you can, and I really enjoy it because now means that I can listen to anything from anywhere.
Yeah. So I have one more question here for you because we're almost out of time. Now I know you're a big Yankees fan, and for our viewers here, guess what? He's a big Yankees fan.
Yeah.
So I know you've actually met some, famous Yankees players. Can you talk about those experiences for us?
Yeah. So, I've been a Yankee fan I'd say my entire life. Here, it can be a little weird to be a Yankee fan because there's a lot of people here who might be Yankee fans as well as there's a lot of Met fans. This place is still Massachusetts. It's still New England. It's still Red Sox territory.
Heck
So,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, as much and yeah. So I've met. So as being a Yankee fan, it's kind of being on the I kind of like to hold it with me. I kind of like I hold my Yankees.
Yeah.
Being a Yankee fan with a lot of pride.
Mm-hmm.
So the players I've met, I kind of forgot like most of them, but the ones I do remember because they were pretty big, was I met Hideki Matsui and Bucky Dent. And Hideki Matsui, I forgot where I met him. I just remember I met him. I spoke very little of him, and I got a signed baseball from him.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. I don't that's just as much as my memory goes to that, and that's as much as we'll go. The other meeting Bucky Dent, I met others, but I do remember the name Bucky Dent.
Mm-hmm.
During a baseball clinic. I used to play baseball
Oh yeah.
as a kid, and I did like this whole training thing at Yankee Stadium, playing on Yankee Stadium, and I got to play and train with some of the Yankee players.
Awesome experience.
And I got to get a signed picture by Bucky Dent, and after that, I kind of talked with Bucky Dent, as well as my dad was talking with him, and we all talked for probably like longer than we should have.
Yeah.
And that was very amazing.
Oh, that sounds like a great experience. And, I think that really summarizes, who Sam is as a person. He's, fun, maybe not necessarily, like a wacky guy, but he's a chill guy, That's just what we love about Sam.
I like to have fun. I like to have fun.
That's a great quality to have.
Yeah. And, while, as much as I do this, it's all about having fun.
Yeah.
In a kind of sense.
100%.
And this is fun coming on to Student Spotlight is probably my favorite after watching God, I forgot what I was on. Oh, Fish and Chips, right. And
I appreciate that. Bottom of my heart, thank you. Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much to the viewers. Next up, we're going to have his segment too. See him in just a moment. Thank you.